extra on the...
I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam. I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day. I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something about Benz looking cute. That's honest. Her and her friends, big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the... Ain't no way somebody...
Thank you. On a cold night at the foot of the Rockies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, Colorado. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. Taken in at the 3. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now here's Mahomes. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Corner blitz got home there. Pat Surtain, the one that dropped it. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down. Up the middle, Jones. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here, going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. From midfield, here's Mahomes. That'll be caught by Kupp. And he will have a Chiefs first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game. Like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. This defense for the Broncos, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Mahomes now to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. And a legal 4th down. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. Butker's kick here is good, and the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. Well, they started the drive backed up pretty deep, but a nice effort to overcome the field position, get into field goal range on the game's opening possession.
And, Brandon, I think from where they started, the initial thought was, can we get 1 or 2 first downs and help out our defense after we pump the ball away with field position? But as that drive went on, I think their sights got set a little bit higher. They were thinking touchdown, ended up settling in between and coming away with a field goal.
Man open left side, it's Williams. And he'll be out right at the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
And some room to work. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the pickup there on the first.
How about the reigning AFC Player of the Week? Throwing it into the secondary on that run.
Yeah, nice long run. That's what got him the award a week ago. Maybe he's trying for 2 in a row here this week. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The Broncos at 8-4 now on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a give up the middle to Williams. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Joshua Williams with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Nicole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Mahomes. And this pass caught by Gray. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
I thought maybe when he caught, he had a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Mahomes takes it himself. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Credit there goes to those guys up front.
Certainly does, but we're also seeing how quarterbacks are doing it nowadays on the sneak. When I played high school ball, my coach John Ford used to say, just get down behind those guys and pick up the 1st down. Now these guys might hesitate a count, use their vision in their eyes, and find the crease and dive for it that way.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is caught. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Next to score, Chiefs 10, Broncos nothing. Harrison Butker in a kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're in an early hole. First drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On play action, here's Tua. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 31. They go back to the ground with Williams. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. 57 yards on the ground for him so far. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Here's 2nd and a yard. Up the middle, it's Williams. 7 yards there and a first down. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Here's Tua. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The kick by McManus is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we'll see how much they want to push things, leading already here 10-3. Mahomes' throw taken in by Samuel. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. To throw again on second down. Mahomes toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 19. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. First down, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game, as now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They run it again with Williams. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 74 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Tua. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Following the penalty, it's Williams. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
But these guys going to chop into that deficit? They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Dante Hightower coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. The Broncos send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 44-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From just shy of midfield, Mahomes complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Here's Jones again on 2nd down. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos 33.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Mahomes now on the sneak, and he will have a Chiefs first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. here's Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple of weeks.
That's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So the lead extended, and I think at this point you say, hey, defense, take us to the end.
Well, if I got some good music to put to that, I could have a good country hit. I like the way you expressed yourself there. I think the offense has done enough so far. But like you said, if your defense is only giving up 3 points, makes it a lot easier to settle for field goals on this side of the ball.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Pass is tipped, but he's still able to bring it in. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, just say thank you, Mr. QB. That ball gets tipped in the air, and they come out with a 1st down.
You've said it before, sometimes better to be lucky than good.
Yeah, but what you have to do as a defender, that ball's in the air, you got to go up and get it, and at worst, knock it to the ground.
Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Tua sets up to pass it. Finding Sutton on the out route, who makes the catch. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score, because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Tua going to throw. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 17-yard line. They got 29 yards that time. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. The busy night continues for Williams. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the 1st half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They give it to Williams, running right. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. Exactly right.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th, and the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, what are they, about 95% chance?
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Jones. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips. They're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out. And we've got them now.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And inside give to Jones. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A give to Jones. 97 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Burton. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Second and goal from the 6 this time. They'll try the right side with Jones. That second down play nets a -4.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
And now can they reverse the trend on third and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Here's Jones. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. And contact defensively. And that might make things 5 yards easier. So that'll move them up 5, make the kick a little easier.
Rarely do you get kickers that don't want some yardage closer to the post, right? It's rare, but in this case, they'll definitely take them.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So this one in the win column for